Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. So the beer is courtesy of my friend who works for the brewery, so FYI, full disclosure, but obviously I don't let that influence my thoughts. So this is King of Birds, and it is, let's see, it's an Imperial Stout, and it's got coconut, cinnamon, and vanilla in it, 11.5% ABV. Sounds right up my alley. Super stoked. Nice full fill. Good amount of head on that. I guess I poured it aggressive enough, didn't I? So when it was pouring out, it looked like cola, maybe a little bit darker. So I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like in the glass. Yeah, I would say, right, that looks a little darker than if I poured, just root beer or Coca-Cola. It is black, but there's a decent amount of brown in there as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I don't pour aggressive enough. Sometimes I do too much. I don't know if that. Where do you think that is? How about that for a comment? Too much head, not enough head. I don't know. Just over 2 fingers. Relatively compact, and it's got like I'd say a mocha color to it. But yeah, looks really pretty. Let's get into the aroma. Roast, some chocolate, like an earthy woodiness. Not soup. Okay, how to describe it the correct way? So, like cinnamon toast crunch, but that makes it sound way sweeter than it actually smells. But it doesn't just smell like independent. A little bit of cinnamon. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, it's not straight cinnamon. It's kind of. So, cinnamon toast crunch, you have the sugar and the cinnamon, right? But there's still this cereal piece. So it's got like a little bit of maybe like graininess with the cinnamon. That's probably the best way to explain that aspect of it. Splash of coconut water. It smells nice. But the adjuncts are not like overpowering, at least the aroma, which is good. I mean, people like different things, or on different days they want different things, and I'm as guilty of that as anyone else. Sometimes I want adjuncts to hit me over the head. Sometimes I want them to just accentuate the beer. I haven't had a ton of beers from this brewery, but one of them was an IPA with fruit, and in my opinion, they did a really good job with it because the fruit seemed to accentuate what the IPA was already doing, and it wasn't like out of left field, and then was so heavy-handed that it just dominated the beeriness of it. And that's kind of what I'm getting out of this. So I don't know if that's something this brewery does on purpose or not, but yeah, it's a taste. Cheers. Ooh, okay. Man, I don't know. So that aroma was a little misleading. Not that the adjuncts are like the most over the top ever in a beer, but they come through. Cinnamon, more pronounced in the taste. That like chocolatiness, again, the aroma is certainly there. I'm gonna stick with like coconut water. Not like creamy coconut or something. That one is a little bit subtle. It's got a little bit of that like woodsy, earthy, then adding nuttiness that I didn't get in the aroma, but definitely getting in the taste. Almonds specifically. Nice body and all that. At times it's cinnamon toast crunch, but like if you poured chocolate milk on it instead of like regular milk. But again, it's making it seem a little sweeter, not even a little, making it seem sweeter than it is. So the vanilla, I know, I had to double check that it had vanilla in it. I'm the vanilla police, but it might be part of that milky, chocolatey milk kind of a thing. So maybe that's what it's kicking out. But yeah, I don't get a ton of vanilla specifically. Maybe it's helping round out some of the potential edges, and like any harshness. I don't know. But I haven't had this beer without any adjuncts in it to kind of know exactly what the base tastes like. But yeah, this is nice. And I like I was saying before, compared to the aroma, the taste, it is more in your face, the adjuncts, but that roastiness of the stout itself, The chocolate notes I'm getting from it, those shine through. So the adjuncts are not getting in the way of the beer, which is nice. And maybe complementing, because I don't think unlike that IPA I was talking about, here, I don't think what they added is so much like accentuating. I think it's complementing the base beer, and it also works nicely in this. Yeah, I think this is really nice. Let me do one more sip. Oh, and it hides the ABV very well. That's nice. Yeah, despite me wearing a t-shirt, it's actually relatively cold outside, and this is a really nice beer for cold weather. Like, it just kind of hits that note, especially with the cinnamon, fall, winter kind of, vibes. So yeah, this is super tasty. So yeah, again, appreciate it. And have you guys had this beer before? Have you had these adjuncts in a stout lately? Ever? You remember and you want to tell me about it? Something completely unrelated? You just want to discuss something? Cool. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and on Tap. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.